glad you're joining me today. My name is Crystal Baker, and I hope to help you understand what the ISTE standards are and why they are important. So, what are the standards? They are ultra high technology education benchmarks for both learners and teachers. The International Society for Technology and Education, or ISTE, is the foremost organization in teaching technology in the classroom, and they are the organization to create the standards. Who uses the standards? Students, teachers, administrators, tech coaches, and computer science educators. Today we will look at the standards for students and teachers. Students must be receptive to education if they're actually going to learn. With that in mind, the ISTE has established 7 key standards for students. The empowered learner requires students to take an active part in their education. Students need to achieve competency in learning goals and demonstrate competency in learning goals. This happens when students set learning goals and customize their learning environments. Then students get feedback on what they've done and use it to refine their goals and environment to achieve the best results. To be a good digital citizen means understanding the rights and responsibilities of using modern technology. It requires students to act ethically, legally, and safely online, to understand how their personal information works online, and know who has access to it. The Knowledge Constructor Standard requires students to understand and contextualize information online. Students need to know what reliable information looks like and where they can find it. By self-qualifying data, reports, and connections, students can better understand what's happening in the world and how they can fit into it. Students do this by learning about accuracy, perspective, bias, relevance, reliability, credibility, and conclusion-based reasoning. To be an innovative designer, students must understand the basics of problem solving. It requires students to learn to diagnose problems, prescribe solutions, and make those solutions with digital tools. By taking this approach to learning, students acquire a taste for answering open-ended problems, supporting their designs, and refining those designs for the best possible solutions. To be a computational thinker, students must be able to create and employ strategies for solving problems that use technology. This thinking requires students to become familiar with data collection, data analysis, algorithmic thinking, and data representation. It also encourages students to break problems down into component parts, allowing them to better understand a specific issue. As you can see, computational thinking emphasizes efficiency above almost any other quality. That's because efficiency can make or break a career in today's job market. Students who understand the value of efficiency can succeed better both in and out of the workplace. A creative communicator expresses themselves clearly and concisely through digital media. Students learn about digital tools that can help them communicate, along with creating original materials that visualize their ideas. Students must be able to follow through with the final step of publishing and presenting their ideas to the niche audience they want to reach. To become a global collaborator, students have to understand how their perspectives are different from others and work together to achieve a common goal. Students have to know how to do this on 2 levels, locally and globally. In both scenarios, students work with digital tools to broaden their horizons. They work constructively in teams to achieve mutual interests. They incorporate their knowledge of digital tools to create new solutions to different issues, both online and offline. They're ready to learn, but they're not the only ones who have to prepare. The ISTE's teacher standards are broken into 7 roles that a teacher must fulfill. To be effective educators, each teacher must also know how to be a learner. Teachers have to learn from and with others in their field to utilize the full potential of technology in the classroom by setting professional goals, pursuing interests in learning networks, and staying up to date with research and education. As learning science advances, teachers must advance as well. Teachers are leaders. They continually search for opportunities to improve themselves in their classrooms. They share a vision for the class with their students using technology and encouraging students to use technology to join in the learning process. Digital content, educational devices, and cutting-edge learning theories are all crucial to an ISTE teacher, who are the pace setters, taking the helm on identifying, evaluating, and adopting new technology to improve student learning. ISTE teachers are also great citizens. They regularly inspire students to act responsibly as they participate in the digital world. Part of that requires teachers to help students build and learn empathy, empowering them to put themselves in others' shoes. That promotes community building among teachers. This also requires teachers to teach safe, legal, and ethical use of digital tools. As A teacher shows they're a collaborator with both colleagues and students. Collaboration in this context means meeting with those who have an impact on education. So teachers should swap ideas with one another and apply those ideas to their students to enhance the learning experience. Also, teachers learn with students as they discover new digital resources, problems, and solutions. Finally, it requires teachers to show cultural competency when meeting with students, parents, and teachers. Becoming a designer requires a teacher to understand and implement learning-oriented environments to accommodate students at different learning levels. Teachers need to know what learning activities work with their students to maximize active and deep learning. A teacher is considered a facilitator by creating a classroom culture that places learning responsibility on the student both individually and together as a group. Teachers also have to manage the use of technology on digital platforms to ensure students use them for their intended purposes. Finally, teachers consistently nurture, encourage, and promote creativity to promote individualism in the classroom. All in all, this helps students become self-reliant, critical thinking individuals who learn how to adapt to wide-range problems instead of simply learning how to solve a specific problem. The final ISTE standard for teachers is called Analyst. It requires teachers to learn, understand, and apply data to students' goals, to use that data to find alternative ways for students to succeed, ensuring individual students can play to their strengths instead of struggling along a single learning pathway. All told, ISTE standards require teachers to take an active, yet restrained role in student learning. The results are adaptive, intelligent students who can adapt to a wide genre of problems instead of solving specific problems with the same solution every time they find it. I hope you have a better understanding of the ISTE standards, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks for your time, and have a beautiful